Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. It is the afternoon and somewhere. Let's get to your intro. Yeah, welcome to J Sports. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And press that post notification bell so you never miss another one of these live streams. Guys, we got a big show prepared all for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Just making sure it's working. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a show that is going to include a lot of hockey. So if you like hockey, also make sure to give this video a like, share it with your friends and family because this is going to be something real huge. So we're going to go over. So we don't have a guest potentially. I asked Oscar Montiel, the host of Oscar Montiel. And I asked Aaron Faxon from Faxon's Musings and his co-host, Oscar's co-host on The Golden Truth to come on. But unfortunately, they couldn't. Oscar might come on. He's a Washington fan, so there's a lot of problems there. So, I wanted to explain how this show is going to go today while I get the article that I need first. So the show basically is going to be, we're going to go over the games of the Golden Knights that happened with Anaheim and Ottawa. And I will fix the way Ottawa is spelled. And because I know I spelled it wrong, so I understand. I'm sorry about that. But we're gonna review the two games, and then we're going to and by the way, we're using articles from DJ Wood. Now let me actually text Duncan. Now, Duncan Dye is normally one of our guests, but today he will not be on the show. Unfortunately, he couldn't grace us with his presence. Let me just text him real quick. I'm live right now. If you want to check me out reading DJ's articles. Oh. All right, there we go. So that's what we're going to do first. And then we're going to go into Jack Eichel's progress report. So Jack Eichel is a top 10 center in the National Hockey League. He is now our top 10 center in the National Hockey League. And we're going to go over his progress report. We're going to go over a couple articles. I'm going to give you a pattern that we see. And if we have time, we're going to go straight into football talk. I want to get into it real quick because I got to go at 1, ladies and gentlemen. There's no joke about that. So let's go over our first topic of discussion, which is the Franchise Sports Media FSM Essential recap of the Golden Knights versus the Ducks. This was Game 56 on Friday. The Golden Knights at that point were 31-21-4, and if you care, the Anaheim Ducks were 26-22-9. So let's read DJ's article. It says the Vegas Golden Knights nearly blew a 3-goal lead, but survived Anaheim's rally to secure a much-needed 5-4 win against the Ducks at Honda Center. So right away, you're going to tell, I think a lot of you that have seen me review games, I'm going to be really mad here because I don't really like the way that let me fix this mic stand a little bit. I don't like that they made it to where it was just a little victory here and there. It was so close. But let's go ahead and read this. Vegas scored 4 goals in the second period en route. Oops, hold on. Vegas scored 4 goals in the second period en route to collecting a critical 2 points. The Golden Knights had won just 2 of their previous 8 games, which left them hanging onto a playoff seed as the second wild card team in the Western Conference standings. Let me put the volume down here because I can hear it. They temporarily moved back. So this was on Friday, okay? They moved up more. They temporarily moved back into 3rd place in the Pacific Division with the win. It was Vegas's best offensive output since scoring 5 goals against Buffalo on February 1st, and it came one night after the Golden Knights struggled to generate much of anything offensively in a 5-2 loss to Boston. So that game against Boston, I did go over, and you did see a pattern of the Golden Knights not doing anything offensively. Let me drink some coffee. Not sure if you can tell, but it is Starbucks. And I might be eating on stream a little bit, okay? But they did struggle offensively. Not a lot of shot chances, not a lot of shots on goal. Struggled with pass completions and pass breakups on the defensive side. The defensive side did a little bit better. It was the second time this season that the Golden Knights and Ducks found the back of the net seemingly at will. Anaheim defeated Vegas 6-5 back on December 1st, although they beat the Ducks. I don't remember the score. I think it was 3-1 back on New Year's Eve. 3-2, I think. But this time the Golden Knights prevailed, closing out their back-to-back on a high note. Nicholas Raw led the way with the first 2-goal game of his career, while Michael Amadio recorded his first 3-point game performance. It was a rough start for the road team. Though, as the Golden Knights gave up a brutal goal in the first 5 minutes of the contest. Jacob Silfverberg opened the scoring at 4 minutes and 47 seconds of the first on a shot taken from the goal line that caught Laurent Brossoit off guard. It's a goal that Vegas cannot afford to give up at this stage of the season, though Brossoit followed it up with a key save on an unchecked Ryan Getzlaf in the slot. But the Golden Knights responded quickly as Ben Hutton bested his former team by potting his second goal of the season and the 100th point of his NHL career just 2 minutes and 13 seconds later. Hutton scored top shelf from the slot off a feed from Amadio. Evgeny Dadonov was credited with the secondary assist because Michael Amadio was the first on that. His first point since January 20th. So, before I go on, Evgeny Dadonov is someone that we got from Ottawa. I'm pretty sure we got him from Ottawa, just like we got Robin Lehner from Ottawa. Look, we said he would have a great year, but Evgeny Dadonov, as we'll go over in the next, I think it's this one in the next article, hasn't really put up a lot of output. So we traded him for Nick Holden. I said let's get rid of Nick Holden over Fleury, and if you're really trying to get rid of players, however, I expected a lot more from Evgeny Dadonov. I liked Dadonov, but I was expecting more, and he gave us more. Ben Hutton scoring his 100th point of his career. I think this was first, second point. He did really good. He did very good. And in fact, he played very sharp. You could tell his movement was quick. His handling of the puck was immensely great. It was a good performance overall by the team. Let's see. The Golden Knights broke out with 4 goals in the first half of the second period, starting with Jonathan Marchessault's 23rd of the season, just 18 seconds into the frame. Marchessault has 5 points on his current 4-game point streak, and this was before Sunday's game. Okay, so I'm just putting it that way. As the misfit line scored yet another full-line goal. But Anaheim erased that lead just over 2 minutes later when Nicolas Deslauriers beat Brossoit on a slap shot from the point. I'm pretty sure I read that right. Yep. Look, you're about to see the Golden Knights giving up more goals and more goals. This is where Laurent Brossoit started to struggle. We can't go past that. I would call Leonard out for the same thing. However, you started to see the Golden Knights defense fold a little bit and cave. It came this close, like that to being tied. And that's a big problem here. And what you saw was the Golden Knights defense was generating a lot. The Golden Knights offense, as you can tell, was generating a lot. But what the defense started to do was allow more poke checks from Gibson, allow more pass breakups of their own shots, and allowing Anaheim to get around the net, to get behind the net, to get to Brossoit when there really should have been, ways around that. The Ducks did incredible at keeping the goalie's eyes off of, people like Getzlaf, people like Silverberg, people like others, right? The Golden Knights back here, the Golden Knights were out of gas and got caught flat-footed. That's right. And the shot found its way through traffic to make it 2-2 at 2 minutes and 23 seconds of the second. That's right. Again, see, there you go. Not enough traffic. There was no traffic. There shouldn't have been traffic in front. They should have blocked them. They should have been able to break it up. They should have been able to get a hit. Of course, McNabb is injured. Again, it's just a problem that they're allowing this puck to get all the way through, past everybody, through the traffic, and it's absolutely absurd and annoying. From there, the Knights went on to score 3 straight. First up was Raw, who who emphatically snapped a 15 goalless drought, putting Vegas back on top less than 90 seconds later. The goal set a new career high, but he wasn't finished. Oh no, he added his finish yet. He added his second of the game just over 3 minutes later for his 10th of the year. Both goals came on second chance opportunities. So here's Nicholas Raw, who I've loved Nicholas Raw since he came to the Golden Knights. Hasn't put any output very much. Just not too great there. But now he fixed it, and he had himself a great night, 2 out of the 3. Now listen to this. Amadio scored what turned out to be the game-winning goal at 9 minutes and 44 seconds of the second, tipping home a centering feed from Chandler Stevenson to make it 5-2. But don't worry, the Golden Knights were more aggressive around the net, and they were rewarded multiple times. It was Amadio's 5th goal of the year and third point of the night after assisting on Hutton's goal and Raw's second, making it the most productive game of his career. But then we had Anaheim, who didn't go quietly. Trevor Zegras scored with just 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining in the second to cut the deficit to 2. The puck found its way to Zegras, who roofed it over Brossois' shoulder to set up an intriguing third period. Here's where the defense folds, guys. Here it is. The Ducks scored their second power play goal of the game just 6 minutes and 39 seconds into the third, as Troy Terry netted his 28th of the year. The Golden Knights had been on the power play, but a Riley Smith tripping penalty cut Vegas's man advantage short, and ultimately put the Ducks in a position to pull within 1 goal. Terry had time and space as he got behind the Vegas Vegas defense, made a move and beat Brossois far side on the backhand. Though the Ducks got yet another power play in the final 17 seconds of regulation, William Karlsson won a key faceoff late as the Golden Knights escaped Anaheim's rally with the 5-4 win. It's a game the Golden Knights had to have, and they got it done. It might not have All right, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Got a message, and it won't clear. It will not clear. Here we go. Would have not been as straightforward as it should have been, but there were some positive takeaways. The Vegas offense looked a lot more confident, and the new line combination seemed to do wonders for several players. Raw and Dodanov were able to snap their goalless and pointless droughts, and Amadio stepped up with an excellent performance. So, I'm going to eat real quick because I am hungry. I know it's a little unprofessional to our stream, but I'm hungry. It's breakfast. They say the sausage, egg, and cheddar is the best sandwich at Starbucks. I agree. A lot of people like the bacon Gouda. I just love the way the sausage and the egg and the cheddar come together. It's like I'm being sponsored by Starbucks. Starbucks, please consider. What's this notification here? So, right away, that game was absolutely, it was a good game. I mean, the Ducks were not going to go quietly, and you could tell, they just weren't. Now, I'm going to go read. Let's get the next file up here. Okay, so Word's not going to respond. There we go. Oh, here. Oh, on files. All right, here we go. All right, so we got this article. Let me go to the chat on YouTube and let me see if anyone has So nobody has put anything in the chat. Let me go right on stream here. Hold on. Make sure to like, subscribe, also sure to share your thoughts. See if it shared it here. I can't tell. Hold on a second. See. Okay, there we go. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press that post notification bell. I forgot to put that, but I'll just say that here. Check out some of my other videos. And Starbucks. By the way, I'm missing a Apple event, which I never ever do. So I watched a little bit, so at least I can say I never missed an event. So let's go over this article. I'm not going to really interrupt as much. I will give my game recap after I read this on how they beat the Golden Knights beat the Ottawa Senators. Right now, the Golden Knights are 31-21-4. The Senators are, as I've recorded this, 19-31-5. Not as great of a record. They are behind. All right, let's get to this. So the Golden Knights played the Senators, and DJ Wood is kind enough to provide us a couple of articles. Not kind enough. Well, he wrote them for Franchise Sports Media, and we are using them. So how inconsiderate of me. DJ Wood is a writer for Franchise Sports Media, where Duncan is from, the company that he works for or does an internship for. Make sure you follow them on Instagram. Well, like their website, add it to your bookmarks. Make sure you follow them on Instagram. And also, the articles are posted in the description. These two articles by DJ Wood. Make sure you go check him out. Make sure you go check them out whenever we do a night's review, and I do his articles because I might do my own things at times. DJ's articles will be posted, so make sure you do that, and make sure you follow him on Twitter. His Twitter link is down below. So just wanted to give that shout out. Oscar may come on the show. That's if we have the time to do it. But here we go. The Vegas Golden Knights defeated the Ottawa Senators 2-1 in a hard-fought battle on Sunday. The Golden Knights had to battle to stay in the game and got some help from Robin Lehner. Oh boy, Jack Eichel ripped home the game winner on the power play with 5.2 seconds left in regulation. I forgot to comment on the last game. Their penalty kill was just shit. It was awful. That was absolutely absurd how the Golden Knights were unable to capitalize on that, or not capitalize, but kill off those two power plays where the Ducks had their 2 goals. But it was just not it wasn't a good look for the Golden Knights. I'm sorry. I know others might disagree. I don't care. It was absolutely awful. But here we go. The power play had been on a 17-second stretch before the game-winning wrist shot from the Star Center. Lehner was in net against the Senators and was busy early as the Golden Knights gave up 15 shots in the first period. What did I tell you? Lack of defense here. No defense in the first period. Being outshot, I can already tell they're outshot, and you guys can tell, hopefully, just before I even tell you how bad they were outshot in the first period. Wow. So, I mean, still, it just not a good look. You know what? I'm gonna put this down for this. All right. I have no idea how this sounds. Let's see. We'll just keep it this way. Oh no. Hold on. I meant to put the volume down. Okay. We're ready to go. So, there's a lack of defense here, as you guys can pretty much tell. Let's see. The Golden Knights hadn't allowed more than 10 shots in the first period at home in 19 straight opening periods. Wow. Leonard compiled a great night with 1.22 goals saved above expected and kept the Golden Knights in the game during a dreadful first half of the period as the Senators outshot Vegas 13-2. Leonard made 39 saves on 40 shots in the contest. Leonard made huge stops on Zach Sanford and Colin White in the third period to keep the game tied. The Senators were out shooting the Golden Knights 13-2 halfway through the third period and led in scoring chances 10-0. Vegas was also out to a hot start as the Golden Knights recorded 17 shots in the first period and were just shy of an expected goal at 98 seconds in the first. So 10-0 in the shot chances, goal chances. 13-2 in the first period. They did have 17 shots, so it's not like they didn't do nothing. However, they allowed too many shots. Who's that on? The defense. No pass breakups, no hits, no stops, no catching the puck, no blocking, nothing. There you go. In the first, let's see. In the first, Vegas had 4 high danger chances compared to the Senators 2, but neither team could get on the board. Early in the second, Jonathan Marchessault got on the board on a breakaway and broke the scoreless tie. Shortly after, Ottawa capitalized on a power play. Oh, see? Okay. Look, Leonard makes the original stop on Brayden Tkachuk, and then the puck got by him as he went to cover for the whistle. So they blow the whistle, he goes to cover it. So what am I telling you? The Golden Knights penalty kill is what? 17 to 20, 17, 18 in the league? It's now lower because of this. You're not blocking. Look, Ottawa's a great team. Don't take their record as, it's only whatever, 19-5. They're a great team, great team. You're not going to block them? Your penalty kill is this bad? If you keep playing like that on the power play, you're going to go down to maybe 22nd in the league, 23rd. All right. Late in the period, the Golden Knights got a power play opportunity but could not capitalize. And the goalless drought on the man advantage bubbled to 17. So 17 power plays that were 0-17. Incredible. Pretty incredible. Early in the third period, Leonard continued to add to his solid night with a big-time glove save on Zach Sanford. Vegas had a dreadful third until the game winner as the Senators generated 1.09 expected goals in the period compared to the Golden Knights 0.35. With the Golden Knights' offense struggling, head coach Peter DeBoer shuffled up his lines. He tried out Dadonov on the third line and Marchessault and Chandler Stevenson on the first line with Eichel and Pacioretty. This would prove to be fruitful for the Golden Knights. The offense wasn't there for the Golden Knights in the third period, but luckily, but luckily, that's how you spell that. But luckily for them, they got a late game power play with Michael Amadio drawing a. Is that penalty? Late game power play. I've seen it separate together. Late game power drawing. Michael Amadio drawing a tripping call on Michael Shabbat. With let's see, with the Senators' best defenseman in the box, the Golden Knights scored on the power play with just 5.2 seconds left. That was crazy. After Pacioretty's shot was blocked, Eichel threw one towards the net, which whipped past Forsberg to seal the game. It was a dramatic finish to an entertaining game Sunday night at the Fortress. All right. Woo! This was a great game overall. I mean, look, the Golden Knights, dreadful in the first half of the third. Sort of kind of balanced it out in the second, as you could tell in the second, with Marchessault coming in, scoring that goal. He was a solo goal scorer of that period. Third period was absolutely goddamn dreadful, man. I know I'm cursing. I'm sorry. I am. I'm trying to keep it to a minimum. But I'm sorry. Jack Eichel is the luck of the draw, man. He's the what is it? The jack of all trades, man. He is. It goes to Pacioretty. Pacioretty goes down low. Eichel goes down low for it. It comes back. The puck spirals into the net. You know, just by him shooting it, whips past. It just boom. Thank God for Eichel. And look, he's not going to make every single goal, but knock on wood, hopefully he does. Dreadful third period. Thank God for Eichel. That was exciting. And I'm going to show you that goal, by the way, in the Jack Eichel progress report. So just not that great. Then, of course, you have the power play. You guys need to fix that power play. I'm sorry, the power play. You guys have only scored on one power play. The Ducks scored on two. Oh my God. And the Senators scored on one. Okay, they scored on one, not bad. But I don't remember what the goals against on the power play is. On their penalty kill. I don't know how they're doing, but they got to be getting a little lower with allowing teams to basically kill them on the penalty. Absolutely abysmal on the penalty kill. Power play, thank God Jack Eichel was there, because that would have been 0-18. So they were 1 for 2 or 1 for 3, I think, on the power play. It's not tonight, but on Sunday night. Other comments on the game. I like the defense a little bit better here. They did a lot better, in my opinion. However, I thought they could have done much better. So that is my take on that. And then getting outshot 13-2. What a dreadful game that was in the first period. Again, I know I'm repeating myself, but I was watching that going, man, their scoring chances, they only had 4, they had 2, but their chance shots or whatever it was called, 10-0. Oh God. So they got a lot of work tonight, and they're playing the not the Phillies, but the Flyers tonight. Oh, that's an early game. So we'll see how that goes. DJ, if you could provide an article if you're watching, please. Or Duncan, if you're watching, tell DJ I'm waiting. All right. Let me. All right. So let's go into the Jack Eichel progress report. So before we go there, let's check the chat. I am not seeing anyone comment on the live chat. Let me go check StreamYard. Oops. In the description, follow them. Let me make sure. Why is it not showing that? Hold on a second. Okay, so, huh? Make sure to like in. Yeah, I gotta ask Oscar about this because I'm posting comments. There we go. So I'm posting on the chat in the chat, and I have to always press a button to make sure it shows to you guys, even though it should already do it, and I've done that before. So I gotta ask Oscar. But for now, let's go in and we're actually gonna share another video here. Oh, hold on a second. All right, so it's not gonna let me do it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we had a trade in November that the Golden Knights made. And well, actually, all right. So the Golden Knights made this trade, and when they make this trade, Jack Eichel is the person we're talking about, right? All right. Let me give you a history of what happened with Jack Eichel. Jack Eichel was drafted in 2015 behind Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid was set to be the next Wayne Gretzky of his generation. Wayne Gretzky was an awesome hockey player, and just amazing, an amazing guy, amazing player, I should say. So, had it not been for that, Jack Eichel would have been number one in the draft. and he came from BU, Boston University. I was about to say BYU, but what the hell is the Y? Friggin', right? Friggin'. He came from BU. Was he an absolute stud, a star? He joined the I forget what program, the National American Hockey League program, and then he did other things before that. I did not look up that history. I'm sorry, but comes in. He's an absolute stud. He records 56 points in 1 year, 64 the next, and 82 points in the next season. 85, I think. I don't remember 86, but 82 for sure. Then he gets the letter C on his chest, on his badge, on his jersey, meaning captain. Then you have the problems that come up. The problem that comes up is this. He then misses out on a herniated disc. He misses the last 31 games of the season or whatever. They basically say, all right, so Jack Eichel wanted this disc replacement surgery. His team, the Buffalo Sabres, one of the worst organizations in the National Hockey League, they did not want him to get that. They were taking away his constitutional right to get that surgery. Essentially, they wanted him to get a disc infusion, but his doctor was saying, we don't recommend that because then what happens is, if you do that, then he's probably going to need more surgery in the future, and it's going to be very close in his future, too soon in his future in his career. So Jack Eichel says, I want that disc replacement surgery. They're not willing to give it to him. They take away his captainship, and now he's willing to leave. Now they're talking about trades. Now, before I get into the trade talk, I should have renamed this file, by the way. It's just the trade talk. So Jack Eichel was frustrated with Buffalo, the Buffalo Sabres before, because they weren't winning. Now, Oscar, thank you. I will post in the chat after, and you tell me if it shows up, Oscar. I'm gonna post something because for me, I had to press the show, comment, and broadcast button. If you know what I'm talking about, that's Oscar Josue Montiel. So thank you, Oscar. I will post in the chat again a little bit later, a little bit after the first clip, and I'll ask you your opinion again. So So he was frustrated. He's like, look, we're making the same effing mistakes every night. I'm tired of the losing. I'm tired of the this whole problem. I'm so tired of it. It's annoying. We need to start doing better. We got to get better. And they didn't. So he wanted to leave in 2020 anyway. And then this just happened. Golden Knights then trade him for Alex Tuck, which was an absolute bullcrap mistake. I'm trying to be bullshit mistake. Trying to be censored because then the older folks cry. I'm sorry, but they do. And then they get Peyton Krebs, one of my favorite player one of my favorite players on the Knights. He's gone now. They also got a first round draft pick and I think a third round draft pick. I think the Golden Knights get the first. No, Buffalo gets the first and the third, and it's a different years, and 2024, 2025. It's whatever. So, all right, here we go. So, I'm going to play what they said in the in this clip, and we will come back and talk about it. Let me see. It won't play live for some reason. Let's see. Oh. Let's do it this way. Let's try it again. It does not want to play. Hold on a second. We're having technical difficulties as always. Let me check what's going on. See what this does. That's the intro. Hold on a second. Oscar is having fun at my... I'm going to remove myself from the stream really quickly, and I'll be right back. Oh. Hold on a second. Very weird. How do I... All right, you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, let me do something real quick, and I will grab this video. Hold on a second. Open trash. All right, let's see if... See if it does this. See what this does. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. See if this does it.
The Golden Knights, in only their 5th year of existence, are impatient to win. They are the closest thing the NHL has to a super team. Eichel joins a roster that includes former St. Louis captain Alex Pietrangelo, former Montreal captain Max Pacioretty, and former Ottawa star Mark Stone, who now wears the C in Vegas. Eichel has what he wants. He's on a team that's not just expected to make the playoffs, but carries pressure to win it all. His next chapter begins now.
All right. Oh. And by the way, I had edited down the ESPN thing, but you know what? I guess it just didn't want to work. So, all right. So you saw that. I should have started it off with that. So it basically just said what I had, but it says what he wants. Jack Eichel wants a team that faces the pressure of winning every single year, that has absolute superstars who can score goals, which that is the case for the Golden Knights when they want to. That's not always the case, Jack. Okay. Sorry, dude, but it's not. And a team that has a chance at the playoffs every year. However, what's going to get annoying to Jack is making the playoffs every year, but not making it past at least the third round. That's what's really going to F him up is, dude, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Oh, my God, man. So, all right. So, when Jack, so that's the case. He wants a team that's going to do great. He wants he wants to be on a team that actually wins, that actually has a chance, and a good organization. Golden Knights are an okay organization, Jack. They're not that great, but you might disagree on the player's perspective. So, what happened on his debut? In his debut, well, here's an article by the Review Journal, the Las Vegas Review Journal. I think Ben Gotts wrote this one, or Carl Schoens. It says Jack Eichel shows flashes of his ability in Golden Knights' debut. Let's go ahead and read this. So I want to show you a pattern of what people are saying here and how Jack Eichel's play has been. So this is sort of his first game. Everyone was harsh on him in the media. By the way, this was his first game back in over almost a full calendar year. Okay, so before I read that article, I want you to know that. So here we go. Jack Eichel sneaked in some conversation before his first NHL faceoff in more than 11 months. He asked Colorado Avalanche center Nathan MacKinnon, who sustained a concussion and facial fracture last month, how he was doing. This was January. MacKinnon told Eichel it was good to see him back on the ice. Okay. Then all right, getting all oobly goobly smushy romantic with him. Then the puck was dropped. Eichel won the draw, and the center's debut with the Golden Knights was underway Wednesday. And now this is after the game in I think this is February 17th. The game was February 16th. So this was after the game. On Wednesday at T-Mobile Arena. It wasn't great. He had one shot on goal, took 2 penalties, and was -1 at 5-on-5 in 17 minutes and 32 seconds of ice time. When I was reading this, I'm like, Jack Eichel just came back from an effing almost full calendar year of not playing, and you're criticizing him of 17 minutes and 32 seconds of ice time? Oh, he only had one shot on goal and he struggled on the 5-on-5. He just came back! Oh my God, the media is just absolute stupidity. Now you get the point here that I'll read, that they're saying, hey, he still showed off what he can do, his abilities. And you're going to show how they contradict themselves. Watch. But the glimpses of Eichel's old self were there. Wow. The player who can chat up MacKinnon, a Hart Trophy recipient, three of the past 4 seasons, before a game, and stay with him during it. This is from Pete DeBoer. He's a very special player. This is Carlson. Knights center Brett Howden said, just the way he sees the game, he's so patient. He's just so smart. He wants to make the right play. Obviously, Obviously, all the skill added to that makes him the player he is. Eichel said he didn't expect himself to be perfect. After all, his last NHL game was March 7th with the Buffalo Sabres. Okay, so right away, the Brett Howden and Jack Eichel are both contradicting and smacking down this article. They're both doing it. Incredible. Because Jack Eichel wasn't great. Hey, but his abilities were great. So what is it? What is it? The way I would have written this article is, look, even though he might have only had one shot on goal and had 2 penalties and was -1 on 5-on-5 and all that, he was still awesome. And here's how. He was still the old Jack Eichel in a way. Here's how he's getting there. Right? No, they got to make him seem all so bad and all that crap. Oh, my God. Bullshit. All right. Since then, he's been traded, undergone neck surgery, and worked his way back to full health. He needs to adjust. He needs to adjust to game speed and build chemistry with his new teammates. There were plays in which it was evident Eichel was still learning where he was, where his line mates expected him to be. I'm sorry. Center William Karlsson said he thought learning the Knights system would be the toughest part for Eichel. We're a brand new team, and he hasn't played with us, Karlsson said. It's also about getting to know your teammates, how you play, and what to expect when this or that guy has the puck. But Eichel had his good moments too. He won puck battles. Puck battles with his strength along the wall and behind the net. One time that led to him getting the puck to left wing Max Pacioretty, who set up right wing Evgeny Dadonov on a partial breakaway. Eichel also showed off his passing acumen at points. One pass into the offensive zone led to Pacioretty drawing a penalty in the corner. Eichel also showed his prowess on the power play. Coach Pete DeBoer said he thought the Knights' first opportunity, which generated one scoring chance, showed what Eichel can do to break down a penalty kill from his left half wall position. There was a couple of plays made there that we probably haven't made all year, DeBoer said. Wow, I love how he's so aware that his Knights suck. That's what I'm liking here. The Knights hope to see those plays more consistently from Eichel as he settles in. He will learn where his teammates want the puck and how to set them up. He will show off his shot, which center Nicholas Raw called off the charts. When he puts it all together, he should be one of the league's most dangerous players again. His patience with the puck, his speed, and his skill, it's noticeable. Defenseman Shea Theodore said. It might take a little bit chemistry-wise. He hasn't played in a year. Some timing things are off. So that was the review journal. And they kind of fixed themselves by saying, oh my God, oh my God, he's going to do better. He's got to get chemistry. He's got to figure out where the guys want the puck. He's got to figure out how to pass it. Peter DeBoer is saying, look, you guys are worrying a little bit too much. Come on, give him a break. Yeah, I agree with Pete DeBoer on that. Like, what are you doing? And William Karlsson and all the other guys that spoke, and Shea Theodore, he's still an off-the-charts player. For a guy to come on after a year and play the way Eichel did, I even said that first game, he was playing too many positions, and that I think he thought, oh, I could possibly do this. I think Jack Eichel should have stayed in his normal position on the left wall, or at least in the forward line, not trying to do too much. And guess what he started doing? Not trying to do too much, staying in his positions, and now he's one of the star players of the Golden Knights. How do you do that just coming on in February? Come on. So let's get to the other article. So this is last weekend's game. And this against the Ottawa Senators. Thought it was Edmonton. I told Oscar that. But so let's read what this says. This is now an updated article. And watch how they portray him in the review journal. Jack Eichel was still in the feeling out process with Golden Knights fans before Sunday. With one flick of his wrists, he took their relationship to the next level. Eichel produced his first signature moment with the Knights, scoring with 5.2 seconds remaining for a much needed 2-1 victory over the Ottawa Senators at T-Mobile Arena. That's what you miss. It's just making a difference and trying to help the team win. Eichel said, as a competitor, you miss competing and being out there and just having moments like that, scoring goals, setting guys up, helping win hockey games. So that's him. The Knights won their second straight and moved 4 points ahead of Edmonton for third place in the Pacific Division, and they can thank their struggling power play, which came through after Michael Amadio drew a tripping penalty on Ottawa defenseman Thomas Chabot in the final. Thomas Chabot, I think it is, in the final minute. The puck worked around the pocket, worked around the perimeter until it went to Jonathan Marchessault along the goal line. He fed Max Pacioretty in the right faceoff for a one-timer, but the shot was blocked. The puck pinballed to Eichel in the left circle, and he wristed a shot past Senators goalie Anton Forsberg on the short side for his third goal in 9 games since being activated following artificial disc replacement surgery on his neck. The announced crowd of 17,909 exploded, and Eichel was mobbed by his teammates after the Knights snapped an 0-for-16 drought with their first power play goal since February 18th against Los Angeles. It was the second latest go-ahead goal in team history, behind Shea Theodore is 59-57, I think, on December 19th, 2017. There's a handful of guys that can curl a puck, get it off that quickly, and stick it in the back of the net in that spot in the world, and he's one of them. Coach Pete DeBoer said that's exactly why you go get him. So you see how they talk about him there. All flowery, he's amazing, and this and this and that. So what are you seeing from the pattern? You're seeing Jack Eichel's pass game on fire, in flames, just smacking everybody. That's what you see. You see him absolutely murdering it. That's what you're getting. Okay? That's what it is. So, another thing that you're seeing, Jack Eichel is not afraid to take shots. Jack Eichel is also able to watch the game and adapt like that super quickly, more than the average Golden Knights player. So, now I'm going to show you that goal that they talked about. And I'm going to show you the one from the San Jose Sharks when they played. So, after that horrible article, a few more games pass and they play San Jose. And you would think, maybe they're going to be a little more fair, right? Now, when he scores this goal, it's in San Jose. This is how his first goal went down. I think he's going to tell me the same thing here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hold on a second. This is very weird. All right. Let's share again. All right. Oops. All right, here we go. So this is Jack Eichel's first goal. Let's watch this.
Here's Jack Eichel in his third game.
Sorry for that little beat.
A little under a year. He was out for 11 months. Injured, then the neck surgery. In front, all alone with Stevenson. Back to Eichel, he scores! Jack Eichel, his first goal as a member of the Vegas Golden Knights, and he makes it 2-0.
All right.
Speech on.
Whoa. Hold on.
Music record. Selected. Screen recording. Button.
All right, so I was actually playing the video and because I it's just weird. Voiceover, I'm sorry about that. I'm normally more professional than that. I will be more when I get the next video. So that's his first goal, right? You saw that. Look how he handled that puck. He manhandled that sucker. That was awesome. All right, let's go into his next goal here. Let's see if this one will play. All right, so it's going to make me do it. Hold on a second. Here we go. All right, here we go. This was the goal that happened this Sunday. Watch. Oh, wait. Hold on. Doesn't want to share. Technical difficulty, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's do this. Go to video. All right, here we go. Watch this.
Back towards Donoff. Pacioretty swings in to pick it up. Theodore out top. Around the horn for Eichel. His pass down low. And Pacioretty shot blocked. Now Eichel with a left side and scores! Jack Eichel with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, baby!
How about that? Jack Eichel. That first shot's going to get blocked. It comes to Eichel. He's got recognition that the time's winding down. He just gets it to the net. And
Jack
he
Eichel,
beats
baby.
Forsberg as the Golden Knights on the power play. Eichel's first power play goal. And they grab a 2-1 lead with 5 seconds left. Here's the first little play. Nice play down to the goal line. Out to Pacioretty. The shot blocked. It goes off Nick Holman. Right to Eichel, and he goes upstairs as he gets a lucky bounce off the block shot. He beats Forsberg. Short side, his third of the season. And that is his biggest goal yet as the Golden Knights.
All right. So, you saw how that play went down. That was absolutely remarkable. Easy on the power play, able to get the puck. I love the Golden Knights' control there. Marchessault to Pacioretty. Pacioretty's shot, unfortunately, blocked. Eichel finds a way. You saw how that went off Brett Howden. Just absolutely amazing. I don't know what else to say. So my final thoughts on Jack Eichel. Jack Eichel is a top 10 player in the league. He is already dangerous. He has won faceoffs. He has scored 2 goals already in 9 games. 2 goals. Guys, if you're a Buffalo Sabres fan, you experienced the Eichel phenomenon. And boy, let me tell you, we in the Golden Knights Nation understand this. Oh my God, what an incredible goal that was. That was absolutely woo. So, my final thoughts again. Jack Eichel is the man. Jack Eichel is a great center. He's done incredibly well. And look, he's helping the team more than the team is helping themselves. Or the team are helping themselves. But he's not always going to be able to save the day. Because, again, it depends on the team's performance. On offense, on defense, on just penalties, on penalty kills, on power plays, everything. But thank God for Jack Eichel. And look, Robin Lehner was an absolute stud. And I never say that. Oscar's having a laugh right now. I never say that. But Robin Lehner had himself a game on Sunday night. Let's see how they do tonight. I'm very curious. Now that is my conclusion on the Jack Eichel report. I'm happy to bring it to you because I thought I need to update the fans on how great this guy is. The fact that he came on after a year of not playing, almost came to it March 7th, and just absolutely knocked it out of the freaking park. Really? Guys, I'm impressed by Jack Eichel. I've loved watching him over the years with Buffalo, even when I was still a Kings fan. I still like the Kings, but love my Golden Knights on some days. Jack Eichel is a monster. He's a beast. And, they say in the article, it'll take time for him to become one of the most dangerous players in the league. Honey, he's already there. So, that is the end of my Jack Eichel report. Now, let's check on time here. It's 12:01. Oscar, I'm going to send you a link if you want to come backstage. Let me know via text message if you do want to come backstage before I send you that. If not, it's fine. All right, so Oscar just got off the phone with his counselor. He can come on. Just wait a second, ladies and gentlemen. I will send Oscar the stream, and we'll be right back. All right, we will wait for Oscar. Oscar, let me know when you're backstage. All right, so let me get the background track. We're going to be using if it doesn't. If. That's a big if. Let's see. That is very weird. All right. How did I do it before? Oh, you know what? It was on Final Cut. That's why. Oh, man. I'm not sure I want that one. Here, hold on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, while I add Oscar, I'm going to play this real quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to add Oscar Josue Montiel. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to, hold on, let me add him. Where is Oscar? Here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, Oscar Montiel. All right, Oscar.
Yo.
By the way, can you hear the song?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Does it sound too high?
No.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got our main special guest. Oscar, you always come through for me, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, no problem. I was afraid because school be complicated right now for me. So like I was on the phone with my counselor and things like that. So I got some resolutions, but I can take care of those after. Funny enough, I was actually keeping tabs on NFL things. So Russell Wilson didn't want to come to DC, but he goes to the Denver Broncos. So
so he went to the Broncos.
Yeah, like the Broncos like sent like a bunch of like draft picks and players and all that good stuff. So
I'll ask you about Russell Wilson. I'll also ask you about a couple other things. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got Oscar Josue Mother effing Montiel on the show. Again, I told you that we had maybe a special guest, maybe not, but we do. Oscar came through. Ladies and gentlemen, I actually created this song, but it was in a longer track. But for some reason, I need to just create things in iMovie because I did this in Final Cut. And it won't, it says there's no video file, but I know the iMovie versions will do it because it's just the audio track. But even with the videos, that's why I had to, yeah, it was a long process. I'll explain to you off the air, but off the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to Mr. Oscar Josue Montiel's channel. Make sure. Well,
I like you're still in the habit of putting my middle name in there.
It's just so weird because you had a habit of not changing it. Oh,
I took it off.
Hold on a second. Let me make sure this doesn't play too loud. Oh, hey, it's actually doing it the way I want. All right. Yeah, well, you took it off, but it's for me. I haven't really.
Well, then again,
just, I haven't gotten used to it.
Okay, that's your fault.
No, that's your fault.
Yeah, because I changed it. I changed it like
you should have changed it
early last year.
Did you?
Yeah. I've been real talk with Oscar Montiel for like 9 months or something like that.
Oh boy! But make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to Oscar Montiel's channel. I was gonna say if you could send me a text by link, but I will put his link in the description. I will put his. Did you upload a video while I was streaming or no?
No, because like I said, I was on the phone trying to do the whole entire school thing, which.
So I will add his.
I have a headache right now because of that.
Damn. So I will add Oscar's link in the description. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a link to send me right now.
I mean, I can copy a link on Safari. It's gonna take me some time.
Nah, that's fine. Well, you could just go to your channel on your phone.
Oh, true.
But for now, I will post it in the description. Let me pull up my document here, Oscar.
Yeah, let's get into this Cowboys thing.
Yeah.
I'd be like, at least, funny enough, at least, this is what I'm happy about. That because here's the thing, Washington was in the same, and let me preface this. Washington, if this was Washington where they had the old regime before Ron Rivera, they had Bruce Allen and Dan Snyder, being in the business aspect of things, Washington probably would have had the same cap situation because they love to overpay players for no reason. They overpaid them based on one season and not multiple seasons, things like that. So Ron Rivera, I guess, even though we're calling for him to not be a cheapskate now, at least he's himself. He's a cheapskate because he doesn't want to spend big. So, well, where Jerry Jones, he just doesn't want to see players that he likes succeed somewhere else. So he's like, oh, we'll overpay you, and we see where that goes.
Well, yeah, because
it seems in the long
run.
When
you overpay them, and I argue, Vince Scully of the Dodgers. Oh boy, he basically argued what I'm about to argue. Hold on. All right. It's just like I'm drinking Starbucks, and it's all kind of coming to me.
You're drinking Starbucks?
Yeah, I ordered a coffee.
I don't care. Like I don't like me personally. Like I don't see the appeal in
But anyway,
like maybe if I'm like Starbucks when it comes to me, like if I'm outside and like I need a coffee to get me up and to wake me up, yeah, why not? But I would not like Uber Eats it or anything.
I do it just because I'm like, can you imagine me going to Starbucks, rushing back into the house? Welcome to J Sports.
I mean, couldn't you make your own coffee?
I normally do, but I ran out of creamer like 2 weeks ago, and I've been lazy enough not to go to the store. So
you mean to tell me that you Uber Eats snacks, but you don't think of Uber Eatsing coffee creamer?
Well, here's the thing. The biggest problem is they don't make it easy. They actually have you, like, if you click on one of the grocery stores, they'll make you move the pin to where your location is.
No,
and
yeah,
I'm too lazy to get my family to do it.
that is
So,
true. Anyway,
let's go into this. So, the Cowboys, I called it free agency frenzy, the document, but it's really not. The Cowboys are in need of a lot of players, I would say. Not terribly like others, but they are thinking of there's a rumor of them signing Tyron Smith, but I can tell you right now that's not happening. And I'll let Oscar speak after this, and maybe he could either reiterate or add to it. I don't think they have a chance of doing it. Now, they had a chance years ago to get him, but of course the Jones boys were on vacation in the Bahamas, so they didn't do it. They said Matthew didn't fit the scheme. Well, look, now he may, because we have Dan Quinn, right? But they may go big on the safety side by investing in it, like bringing back Jaron Kearse, Malik Hooker, or
did they resign DeMonte
Casey? That's I love how this thing put DeMonte Kayzo. All right, that's fixed. So they have not signed DeMonte Casey. Now that might be a maybe that they signed DeMonte Casey. Now the Cowboys could draft somebody, but they're not going to be spending too much. Matthew, look, he might be getting older, but the thing you can still say is he's still good at playing a pretty high elite game at a pretty high elite level. He still offers a lot of play in terms of interceptions, tackles for loss, pass breakups, and a lot more. So look, I think he's still good at the game. Is he the best? No, but that's fine. On the open market, he might get about $12 million. That's my guess. I don't know about you, but Cowboys won't get him. They're not going to spend that big.
I have to double check his salary because I don't know, because he was in Houston for a good while. I think then he went to Kansas City, and I don't know how much Kansas City paid for him, to be honest.
I don't remember, but I mean, like I said, he's good at the game. However, I don't see the Cowboys going for him.
Nah, because they like to stick with our homegrown guys. I mean, take a look at last year. They didn't until they actually got on the field. Dude, I didn't even know who the heck DeMonte Casey was. I didn't even know who what's this dude's name? Hooker. Hooker was the only reason why I knew who he was because I saw him play a few games, but aside from that, I'm like, really, you guys decided to bring in someone small like that? Who else were weird signings? Well, the fact of the matter is that they bring in guys that you never even heard of, and they like to stick to a draft, which I guess is good.
Well, Jerry loves his drafts more than he loves his free agency dudes.
Basically. But then when it's time to repay those dudes, they sometimes don't do it.
No. They'd rather let him go. Look what they did with Amari Cooper. They let a rival team, they let him go to the open market as a free agent. They let a rival team in Washington.
Here's the thing. Washington actually paid, fun fact, because I know that you and I we were going back and forth. Washington paid more than what Dallas offered.
Yeah, but he wanted to stay with Dak Prescott. That says a lot to you. However, this is how dumb the Jones boys are. The fact that they freaking decide, oh, we're not gonna keep you. We're gonna let another person up your bid. What is wrong with the Cowboys? So the Cowboys are known to do that. Now, let's go real quick into what I saw in the mock drafts yesterday. So let me go.
So you have me beat there because I haven't seen any mock drafts just yet.
I'm
the reason why I'm not doing or paying attention to mock drafts at the time, for the time being, is I'm waiting to see what Washington does surrounding their biggest position of need, which is quarterback and stuff like that. Because I'll mention this next week or whenever I do Washington content next, because right now I'm focused on European soccer. But like Washington, like not a lot of players. Like say that Dallas cuts Amari Cooper, they're not. I don't know if he's gonna want to come here because the quarterback situation. So when Washington tried to get him, they did not have an established guy, or I guess he didn't want to play with Dwayne Haskins or whoever Ron Rivera had at the time. So
I would not
feel
play
like
with Dwayne Haskins either.
Yeah, exactly. So like I feel like a lot of guys, signings are Washington's not going to get guys that they want because they don't know what the quarterback room is going to look like. They already have an issue with Terry McLaurin. He's the best weapon that Washington has, but he's not willing to, contract extensions haven't been happening because people are saying that he's waiting to see what Washington does at the quarterback position. So
yeah, exactly.
There's a notification. Maybe there's more discussions to be had regarding players, but give me 1 second. Let me take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, Oscar with a future announcement. Maybe, I don't know, possibly. As he makes us wait.
Just some Tampa Bay Buccaneers news.
Oh, what's going on there?
They just franchise tagged one of their wide receivers in Chris Godwin. So they'll go from being broke to even more broke.
Well, there you go.
Because they did that back to back. Like, why would you do that back to back? Like,
you're right.
Please.
Oh my gosh. Let's go over a name. I think you went over this name maybe on your Golden Truth series. George. So this is from Mel Kiper. George Karloftis. He's not doing so hot at the NFL Combine.
I don't. Like I said, I don't like. I haven't followed any other things, so I'll probably get better at that in the coming weeks.
So look, he could be at the edge if the Cowboys wanted him to. I see him more as a late first round pick, even early in the second round. So
either way, Dallas does have. I think they're like 19th or 20th in the draft. So there you go.
That's true. But do you see him being anywhere else other than the back end of the first round or early second round?
It also depends on best player available. Because if, say, one of those top, because you know how, like, they love their. I feel like Dallas, if they cut, and that's if they cut one of their wide receiver, Amari Cooper, I feel like they're gonna try to say, okay, we have to cut Amari Cooper, but we can bring in a fresh wide receiver off this draft to be paired off with CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup,
and Dalton Schultz.
Even
him as a tight end.
By the way, they
franchise tagged him.
Oh my god, really?
What was that? $11 million they're paying him,
basically.
I don't think they should have franchise tagged him. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. But I feel like that's if they cut Amari Cooper now. Edge rusher, like I said, they're either in the process of cutting Demarcus Lawrence, so obviously that's going to be one of their bigger needs is edge rusher, or maybe even a linebacker, because they are also losing. Because even though they have Micah Parsons, they may potentially also lose Leighton Vander Esch. So,
yeah, exactly. That's what we went over last night.
Those are the two positions that are going to be of interest in Dallas. So in that case, take the best player available in like either at edge rusher or linebacker. Like I said, I haven't done extensive research. I still have to do my homework on draft prospects and things like that, but that should be like in the next coming weeks.
Exactly, because free agency is next week, I think. Next Wednesday. So here's what Mel Kiper said about this, about George Karlaftis. For now, let's get them a defensive edge who would allow Micah Parsons.
Yeah, here's the thing, though.
Let me read the quote.
No. Let's just give you a piece of advice. Try to get other sources, like other like Dallas Cowboys fans, to do it, because sometimes, the people from ESPN or things that do like mock drafts, they do like the most ridiculous things. They say the most ridiculous things.
Well, they said that DeMonte KZ was, that Micah Parsons was going to be a back of the pack player, and they are eating their words.
No, but they said that Micah Parsons would be a top 5 pick. He wasn't a top 5 pick.
Well, yeah, he wasn't. They got him from the Phillies, not from the Phillies, from the freaking Eagles. Look, I think it's okay. His quote finished off with, allow him to play more snaps at linebacker. Look, I think it's okay to use Parsons in both, but the draft strategy shouldn't be this: taking your best player and have him play more snaps at a less impactful position. Edge is still a need, but the thought of putting Parsons at off-ball linebacker shouldn't even be a thing. We need to use Parsons as the weapon that he is. Yeah. And he might not have had the amazing stats in 2021, but he had and could get more sacks in the NFL than he could in college, right?
I mean, he beat Demarcus Ware's. He beat Demarcus Ware's record, which was he had 14, 15 sacks. So
exactly, yeah, I think he had 14, 15, yeah. I think he's tough and he's physical. Karlaftis, again, he's not doing the warm-ups in the NFL Combine, which is sad because we need to see his value. Because look, if he might be at the back end of the first round and the beginning of the second round, if you're replacing Demarcus Lawrence but keeping Randy Gregory, we need to see how his style is and how it might be a good fit. And now it might actually work out a little bit. I would still keep Lawrence. I would not get rid of him. That's just me, personally. Now, another article that I saw, Adam Schefter is reporting, quote, the Cowboys are close to a deal on retaining their number 2 or number 3 wide receiver. They are working out a deal with Cowboys, they are working out a deal as Cowboys, and it's not if, but when, with Gallup, I'm sorry. Entering this year, the rumor was that the Cowboys wouldn't keep Amari Cooper, Lamb, and Gallup. Obviously, CeeDee Lamb is coming back. He's a cheaper wide receiver for the Cowboys, and he's still he's still good at the game. Now, here's the thing. It's either Cooper or Gallup, right? The Cowboys don't have to have that option. They don't have to say, Cooper or Gallup. They could actually retain both players, but the word around Cowboy Nation is they're not going to do that. Look, Gallup is cheaper. He is a 1,000-yard guy, but he does have a torn ACL and he's injury prone with that calf injury.
Yeah.
Cooper is more expensive, but he's objectively a better player, better wide receiver. His cost, look, people say the max you pay Michael Gallup is $8 million. If hold on. If he signs for about that much, I think that's a team-friendly cost. The salary cap is going up as it does every year.
Oh yeah, it is.
So, and look, you know how the Cowboys contract works. They wait until the last minute, wait, and all of a sudden, oh my God, now we got to make a deal. But they also do what they did to Amari Cooper, let him hit the free agency market, and then they allowed a division rival to up his bid and the cost. Now, of course, he kept with the Cowboys because he wanted to be with Dak. Right, but Gallup could make a team friendly deal. But look,
yeah, with anyone,
it's not going to be $8 million. I think it'll be. I think Jerry Jones might want to pay him more. Now, you said that they're trying to retain or restructure Dak's.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Okay, well, I would hope that they do something, because getting rid of your number one wide receiver, getting rid of Demarcus Lawrence, arguably, Shannon Sharp said he's number 4 between Von Miller and oh my God, what was the other player he mentioned? Either way, that he was a number 4 on defense. Look, Demarcus Lawrence can stop the run. There's anyone who can stop the run, and we talked about it. He can get to the quarterback. And Aaron said it last night or yesterday on your stream. Well, last night, basically. Well, that linebackers have to double up on him. That's true. Yeah. It's absolutely true. So, now, last topic, because I do have to get going. We have a couple things. There was a guy who was banned or suspended for a year. Can you go over that for gambling?
Yeah, Calvin Ridley from the Falcons.
That's right.
Yeah, so like he was banned from the NFL. I mean, he stepped away. So he stepped away last year. So when Julio Jones got traded, obviously the Falcons just said, "Oh, sweet, then that means Calvin Ridley is going to be the number 1 guy." But then he got hurt, and then also he had to he decided to step away from playing because apparently self-proclaimed mental health issues. And then it turns out that while he was away due to those self-proclaimed mental issues, he was betting on games. So like, and here's the thing, like, if you have that's why I feel like the NFL, when people say they have mental health issues, I feel like that's when the NFL should start monitoring players more, so that way, they double check that, say that, hey, that this dude really does have mental health issues. We need to step in and help him out. And B, later on, they don't catch wind of, oh yeah, he was doing something sketch.
Look, you can still have mental health problems and live your day, but the fact that he was doing this, I think it's a joke. If you are betting on your team games, again, you're still earning the salary. I said this on your channel last night. We all three of us agreed that, and there's not a lot of agreement between me and Aaron all the time, but well, in a way. But anyway, on certain issues, the NFL was justified because it's not like he was away and he left the team. No, he was still earning a salary. He still had a jersey. He still had a number, and he could come back and play at any time if he wanted to.
Yeah.
So, and besides his injury and all of that. So, I think the NFL was justified because you're right. You were right last night on your channel. And I'll link that video to the description, ladies and gentlemen, so you can check him out. Oscar Montiel's Golden Truth series. Just check out the first part with the Cowboys because the Washington part doesn't matter. I'm just kidding. But you said...
Hey, man, after you left, though, like, it was just kind of dead. Like, I was like, Aaron and I just went back to professional mode and things like that. Like, we
bring the energy.
We inserted, yeah, you took all the energy with you.
Yep. I didn't want to let you have all of it. And also, your thing wasn't working. So that I think had your thing been working,
No, it was working. It was working, but then when I wanted to switch it to the next thing, it wasn't working. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, just write Microsoft documents and leave them on your touch, so then you can just go back and forth between the Microsoft documents, because you can do that now on the touch.
Yeah, I'll probably start doing that, but it's gonna be a lot of documents or a huge ass document. God damn.
Well, just do 2 separate files.
Or Aaron just told me I can send him the link, and then he can just pull it up on his phone, so that way he can
Yeah.
just read the names right there.
Use his site. But as you said, it was justified because the NFL. I mean, the NFL doesn't do much good anyway with freaking no Goodell, hashtag no Goodell. Oh, I should have put that in the chat, but I put it in the description, so it's okay. No hashtag no Goodell. Roger Goodell doesn't really do anything great. However, he did discipline this guy, and I'm happy because then you could, like you said, you could use mental health as an excuse for everything, and you can't do that. You cannot do that, and so I'm glad the NFL made this decision. Let's move on to Aaron Rodgers. Oh my God! At the end of that postseason, they said, "Oh my God, Aaron Rodgers, is he the best football player? Yeah, but does he choke? Maybe. But you have the best throw in football. He's only been to 1 Super Bowl. Is he going to retire? I think he's going to retire. Or is he going to leave the Packers? He's tired of the Packers." And he signs another 4-year effing extension. He's a choke artist. And
he cries for no reason.
Further? Could he get the Broncos further? Sure. But is he going to cry again? "I don't have weapons on the Broncos." Right? But now he's on the Packers. I'm just going back and forth. But now he's going to extend with the Packers.
You know what I just what I just thought of? It's probably because the Packers don't want to lose 2 things. They don't want to lose it. They don't want to lose Aaron Rodgers first and foremost, but they also don't want to lose their best playmaker in Davante Adams, because Davante Adams is set to be a free agent this year too. So if they can lock him down, they obviously can lock down Davante Adams.
But the thing is,
because
why lock him down?
Because if the Packers let both of them go, then everyone's, anyone that wants to go to Green Bay, what's there in Green Bay? Like, they have no quarterback. Like, I don't know if the quarterback wants to throw it to me and things like that. Like, or like we don't like. So I feel like that was more of a PR move, so that way they can say, "Oh, hey, Aaron Rodgers is still here. Maybe we're still, you come to Green Bay. He'll feed, He'll have, you'll help out Davante Adams first and foremost, and then Aaron Rodgers can throw it to you as well." But even though, like I said, Aaron Rodgers biggest choker. I was one of those. Funny enough, would he make Washington better? Sure, but really,
if you have all the weapons in the world and you still can't win,
we'll wait and see. If the Green Bay Packers do not give Aaron Rodgers other wide receivers, like draft a wide receiver in the first 3 rounds of the draft, that means that they really don't value Aaron Rodgers' opinion. Because Aaron Rodgers, and don't get me, they drafted a wide receiver in the 4th round. Yeah, that 4th round pick did nothing.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're gonna hear Aaron Rodgers complaining because he was so down. Oh no. We lost. We lost. He was so sad. And look, I would be sad too if over and over and over again you're just suffering loss after loss after loss. I was just ready to stop hearing about.
But then again, it's his fault, because who loses the Cowboys did, but for a guy that stature and caliber that Aaron Rodgers is, you're not supposed to lose to Jimmy G.
That's just gonna be the most humiliating thing he's never gonna get over, until.
And that's the thing of the 49, and that's Jimmy G beat him twice in games that mattered.
You're right. I forgot about that. Here's the thing. He's not gonna live it down until he wins his next Super Bowl. I don't see him at the Super Bowl next year. And everyone was saying, hey, if Aaron Rodgers leaves, the Packers aren't the number 1 seed anymore. No one's going to be afraid of the Packers in that division anymore. No one's going to fear them. But I remember you had said, fine, let's focus on these new Joe Burrow, Jimmy G, Patrick Mahomes, all these, dudes, Justin Herbert, J. Herbs.
Yeah.
Jay Herbert. Like, let's focus on these younger guys, because the Eli Manning, the Peyton Manning, the Tom Brady's, the Aaron Rodgers, Russell,
Eli Manning's.
Yeah, I said that. Big Ben, all of those guys, they're all gone. That's their era. Let's focus on this new era. I was kind of excited for that too. And then Aaron Rodgers decided, nope, F you guys. I'm staying here.
Yeah, because I think he's like literally like the last man standing from like the 2000s.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm not a fan. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I sped up so quickly. Oscar, I'm sorry I sped up so quickly. It's just
you're good.
That one, and I started the stream late.
No, you're good. You're good.
So, Oscar, what do you have coming up on your channel?
Like I said, I'm focusing on European soccer for the time being. The Golden Truth, I basically just use it for Washington content and until the draft and things like that. So, but just European soccer content. I may, depending on if I have the energy, because I'm actually pretty tired and I have a headache. Freaking school, getting on my nerves. I may drop an Aaron Rodgers video, a Russell Wilson video. Basically, those two videos discussing on how Aaron Rodgers is again.
Oh, that's right, Russell Wilson to the Broncos.
Russell Wilson to the Broncos, and how the Broncos basically made it more appealing. Could have made it more appealing to the Seahawks, but well, yeah, that's what's coming up at some point.
I'd love to discuss Russell Wilson, but I'm gonna wait for your video because I know they said he would go to Washington. For me, ladies and gentlemen, we got some Dodgers content. The MLB and the MLBPA agreed to some rule changes, like bigger strike zones, bigger bases, and a couple other things, but nothing of stature, nothing that would start the season. As of right now, the first two series are still canceled. So I'm going to talk about that. Maybe we'll have Duncan on. There may or may not be another live stream this week. I'm not too sure, but keep an eye on that. We got some more Cowboys content coming up. We got a Golden Knights game to review. It starts at 4 p.m. Pacific. Yay. And we've got a couple Golden Knights games too, because they've got a 6-game away game stand, whatever. What do you call it? Anyway, they're not at home for the next 6 games. They're going to lose about 3 of those. 2, 3, maybe more, 5. But Eichel is the jack of all trades. He's probably going to help them out. And that's about it. That's coming up on my channel. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press the post notification bell so you never miss another one of these videos. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to Oscar's channel. Only press the post notification bell to see Aaron. I'm just kidding. But make sure you press that post notification bell on Oscar's channel. Make sure you like Franchise Sports Media on Instagram. Check out their website. Check out DJ Wood's articles online about the Golden Knights. Check out Duncan Dies on the Lakers. They do cover a lot of crap on there. And make sure you follow DJ Wood on Twitter. Woo! I did the majority of this stream by myself.
Yeah, basically.
I'm proud of myself. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Oscar Montiel for coming on. Stay backstage, Oscar.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to thank Oscar Montiel for coming on. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, we will, and hopefully you guys like the background music. I know it was the same song over and over, but that's what channels do anyway. But there just continues on a loop. But thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time.